Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Libra, you are up for the 2022 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Thank you for tuning in again to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, Libra. I did the pre-shuffle and some interesting things were going on. I was literally doing something else while I was doing the pre-shuffle energy, and all of these downloads were coming to me. And I was like, you know what? Let me start recording now before I forget. I was about to write some stuff down, but I was like, I'll just start recording. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay. So for this, during the pre-shuffle, one thing that was coming to me is that you're going into 2022, you're ready to leave 2021 behind. I know that's the case for a lot of people outside of the sign of Libra, where some people are just like, oh my gosh, 2021, I'm so ready for 2022. And the same thing with 2020 and 2019 and so on and so forth. It's usually a regular thing. But in this particular reading, with this particular energy that I picked up during the pre-shuffle, you really, some of you, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person reading the energy and the tarot cards. But the energy I'm picking up is that some of you, if not a lot of you, really want to be done with 2021. It's like, okay, let's go into 2022 already. And that might have happened because we just came out of your birthday season. So that may have ignited something too, where it's like you have all of these plans, all of these things that you want to do. You have this newfound energy, this newfound passion, these new ideas that you would like to implement. And you feel that as the year is winding down, it's not as easy to implement those plans, but going into 2022, you can hit the ground running. Some of you might have already started the process of building the foundation. That way, when 2022 gets here, you can hit the ground running. As for the other energy that I was picking up, there will be opportunities for you. There will be opportunities for stability. It will be new opportunities. It will be related to the 3D world. So it could be the job, could be home, could be health as well. Maybe some of you are getting on a health routine. Maybe some of you are purchasing new homes, moving to a different home, looking to get a different job. Maybe the job that you're in right now, you just don't like anymore. It doesn't fulfill you anymore. You're not passionate about it. And you're deciding, you know what, 2022, I am getting a new job, period. It's not up for debate. So you may be ready to do that. Other energy that I was picking up is that you are looking to be part of the community. So where you may have been on a more of a, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you could say low key type of vibe in 2021. Some of you might have been low key. In 2022, you're looking to be out in front, and you're looking to socialize more. Some of you may not have socialized as much as you would have liked in 2021, or it was just a thing that you didn't feel like socializing that much in 2021. Well, in 2022, you want to be part of the community. You're eager to be part of the community in 2022. That's the energy that I'm picking up. The other energy that I was picking up is that and this is a warning, don't be so eager to be a part of a community if it does not serve you. If that makes sense. If it's something, if you're going into a situation that does not serve you well, beware of that. Also, beware of people, especially since you're looking to be more out front. So obviously you'll be more visible to others. And when people see your stability, they may sort of gravitate towards you for the wrong reasons. And you need to be, and I'm not saying be, paranoid or, what's that word? Not schizophrenic. There's another word for paranoid. What is that word? It's something, it's not coming to me. There's a word, it's not schizophrenic. It's another word for paranoid. And it's not coming to me. But you know what I'm saying. Don't be like that. Don't be like, oh my goodness, this person is approaching me. What do they want from me? With every single person. Now, something did tell me to tell you, don't be afraid to have a background check done on someone, because I do feel, and the energy that I was picking up while doing the pre-shuffle, is that someone who may approach you may have a criminal background that you don't know about. Also, in addition to that, speaking of criminal background and jail and stuff, you may feel the need to represent people. Some of you might even be attorneys as well. Don't forget that the major arcana card, one of the major arcana cards in the tarot deck, is Justice, which represents Libra. So some of you might be attorneys, some of you might be paralegals, some of you might work for a nonprofit organization like a 501c3 or something like that, where you work with people who may have been wrongly incarcerated along those lines. But there's going to be a need to where you do want to help people. So you may come across some people that if you're an attorney, you may want to defend them. You may want to take the case pro bono. If you work at a nonprofit, or if you have your own nonprofit, you may want to start doing work in the community, defending people who have had some type of injustice done to them. In addition to that, as well, some of you might choose to start your own nonprofit this year in 2022 to do the things that I just mentioned. So those are some of the energies that I was picking up as I was doing the pre-shuffle. Now, as for the main reading, this is what I plan to do. I have my regular deck. I will pull 12 cards out of my regular deck. I will pull 4 cards out of the Kipper deck. I will pull 1 card out of the Oracle deck. And I will pull 2 cards out of the Divine Doors deck as well. And I have my clarification deck. So this is not going to be a short reading. So you might as well, pour some coffee, pour some tea, pop some popcorn, or fix you something to eat or whatever, because this is going to be at least a good 45 minutes to an hour reading. Just a heads up. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull the 12 cards first from the regular tarot deck. Also, my microphone is to the left of me. My deck is in front of me, or decks are in front of me. So I'm not talking directly into the microphone. Just a heads up on that. Okay. What is the energy for Libra for 2022? What is the energy for Libra for 2022? What is the energy for Libra for 2022? Libra, you're going to have some communication coming in, because as soon as I split the deck, 8 of Wands. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. You're going to be busy in 2022. You're going to be booked and busy pursuing what you want to pursue. Also, just a heads up, somebody is doing weed eating, which is kind of interesting because I live in Texas, and you would think, not that I'm saying that everyone is saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, But on Sunday, I'm not judging because this is a no judgment zone. I'm just saying. So you may hear some yard work going on in the background. Just a heads up. But yeah, you're going to be booked and busy in 2022. And expect a lot of communication in 2022. And if things are slow right now, and if things are slow in December, don't worry about it. It's going to be very, very fast. Something's telling me that actually you're going to kind of wish that it wasn't moving as fast in a way. You're truly going to be booked and busy. That's what I'm picking up. May I have some cards, please? Thank you. Yep, we already started off. See, I told you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Oh, yeah. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Oh, all right now. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa. All right, Libra. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You cannot make this up. Okay. I know Libra's like, can you hurry up and get to the reading? I'm getting there. Just bear with me here. I'm organizing the cards. Okay. What I said is very, very true with the pre-shuffle energy. It is showing loud and clear in this. It is showing loud and clear in this. Libra, you are going to hit the ground running in 2022. First card that came out is Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. As you already know, if you listen to tarot card readings, Pentacles are about the 3D. So, they can deal with health, they can deal with job, they can deal with money, they can deal with home. Anything in the 3D world is what the Pentacles deal with. The Three of Pentacles is about working with others because it's a 3. Going back to the community thing, like I said, I honestly feel that you will be eager to be part of the community in 2022. Like you're looking to help. Like you really want to help people is what you're looking to do. Also, Three of Pentacles can be recognition for what you do. Also, Three of Pentacles can be contracts. You may be signing contracts at the beginning of the year, too. And also, Three of Pentacles can represent, the Eight of Pentacles can represent working and owning one's craft. But the Three of Pentacles can represent that as well, where it's like you're paying attention to the detail of things. And because you're paying attention to the detail of things, that brings you recognition due to how much, how well you do what you do. Because you notice the little things. And you gain recognition for noticing the little things. One reason that you're paying attention to the details and you're working with others, you're manifesting stuff. The next card that came out is the Magician. So Everything that you have, you already need. That goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. For some of you, you may have already started setting up the foundation for whatever it is that you want to do in 2022. That way, when 2022 gets here, you hit the ground running. And you're manifesting all of this because you're passionate about it. Page of Wands is here. Page of Wands is about passion. Pages can also bring messages too. Something just said to me that you're looking to get the word out about what you do as well. This is going to be a thing in 2022 where you're not afraid to let people know what you do as well. And I do see recognition. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have the Page of Wands and then I have the Queen of Wands right here. And there's two wands. Two of Wands is about looking out at the world, making choices, and so on and so forth. But also, the thing that's coming to me is worldwide recognition for what you do, what you are contributing. That is it. Thank you. You're looking to make a contribution. That's what you want to do. You want to make a contribution. And because of your contribution, or contributions, plural, people are taking notice of you in 2022 because you're making it happen. And you're going to be in Queen of Wands energy. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. There is no gender in tarot. You're going to be in Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is a very magnetic personality. People are sometimes drawn to the Queen of Wands and they don't even know why. They're just drawn to her. And with the Queen of Wands, she's also very passionate about what she does. What the Queen of Wands wants, the Queen of Wands gets, because she gets it through sheer passion alone. And also, the Queen of Wands is known to be very beautiful too. Again, doesn't matter if you're male or female. But I see people approaching you. That's going back to what I said before, where some people will start to notice you now that you're sort of more visible. And just beware of some of those people. I'm not saying every person that approaches you will have an ulterior motive. What I am saying is that because you're going to be so alluring in 2022, you just have to be mindful. And I mean, you have to be logical. And that is your sign. Libra is a very Libra, Aquarius, the air signs are very logical signs. They don't usually go with the heart. They go with the head and then the heart follows. So I can see you being very logical with whoever approaches you. But just know that some people may approach you for the wrong reasons. I see you building on an empire. The Emperor is showing up here. This is Aries or Capricorn energy, contrary to what some readers may say. Because the Emperor is the father of, just a little Tarot 101. The Emperor is the father of the tarot deck. The Empress is the mother. In Zodiac, the father of the Zodiac is Capricorn. The mother is Cancer. So you can't say, well, the Emperor is the father of the tarot deck, and then you have all of these Zodiac signs in here, and then not say that it's not Capricorn related as well as Aries, because that's the one that they say the Emperor is, Aries, but also Capricorn energy too, which Capricorns can be very, very Emperor-like. But you're going to have a firm grip on everything that's going on. The Emperor energy, and again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. The Emperor energy is an energy of getting things done. The Emperor doesn't worry about what people think of him. The Emperor just doesn't. The Emperor is like, what I'm doing is for the good of the empire. That's sort of how the Emperor moves. It's like, it's not whether people love the emperor or not. I mean, obviously the emperor would like that. But when the emperor makes a move and when the emperor does stuff, the emperor does stuff for the good of the empire, not just for the good of himself. And that's the energy I see you in, where in your eyes it's not about you. It's about what your legacy. That's it, your legacy. Thank you. It's about your legacy. That's all you care. It's about your legacy. You want to build a legacy that contributes something to the community. That is what you're looking to do. So you're watching every single move, paying attention to every single detail, so you're able to make the contributions that you can make. Now, the Eight of Swords came out. I honestly feel Eight of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Five of Cups followed it reversed. I honestly feel some of you are going to be getting people out of jail. I don't know why. I just honestly feel that. I was picking it up in the pre-energy with the Eight of Swords here because Eight of Swords is about communication and thoughts, but also Eight of Swords can be about a physical jail. And Five of Cups reversed. Five of Cups in the upright is about sorrow. And also Cups energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But reversed, obviously not being in sorrow, not being thankful for what you have as well. I honestly feel that some of you will be working with people who have been incarcerated. So you're looking to get people out of jail. Is what you're looking to do, are people who you feel have been mistreated by the justice system, or as you may view it, the injustice system or unjust system. So for some of you, if you're an attorney or if you're thinking about starting a nonprofit, I feel this is going to be some of the work that you're doing, is helping get people out of jail. Sort of like Kim Kardashian West. Well, no, Kim Kardashian, because, yeah, they're not together anymore. But you know what I'm saying. So you're going to be in kind of that energy, is where you want to help people who have been incarcerated, is what I'm feeling. For others of you, this Eight of Swords, Five of Cups reverse energy is just more of a confirmation that you're stepping out into the community. It's more of where maybe in 2021, 2020, 2019, and 2018, you were more to yourself. You were more secluded. But now, you're like, you know what? The song that's playing in my head right now is the Diana Ross song, I'm Coming Out. But right now, you're kind of like, okay, it's time for me to show the world what I can do. It is where you're at. It's time for me to show that I can make a contribution. It's time for me to show that I have talents that the world and the community doesn't know about. And I want to do that now. Some of you may be in that energy as well, with the Eight of Swords, Five of Cups reversed. Now, the card that followed is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And Knight of Wands is very passionate, but also Knight of Wands can be flighty. The card that followed it was the Three of Swords. So, swords again, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I feel, because the Three of Swords followed this card, that there was something where you're not entertaining inconsistent people or inconsistent things. If something in your life is not consistent, you're not entertaining it in 2022. Also, looking at this, I feel that for some of you, there may be some passion here as well, in the sense of some new information that comes in, because Three of Swords plus the Eight of Swords equals the Ace of Swords. Because for those who don't know, 2 plus 8 is 10, and then starting over again at 1, which is the Ace. And Ace is about new communication, new thoughts. And some of you may be signing new contracts towards the middle of the year again. Probably around, well, not middle of the year. I'd probably say July or August. Some of you might be signing new contracts around July or August again, as well as signing new contracts at the beginning of the year in doing that. And you're having this new lease on life. I honestly feel that your actions during the first half of 2022 is going to help. It's going to help you level up on the second half of 2022. So it's like 2022 1.0 and then 2022 2.0. You're going to transition to the 2.0 phase starting around July or August. And it's some type of communication is going to come in. I'm picking that up. Some communication, maybe from a distant place, especially with that Knight of Wands here. Because again, Knight of Wands is travel. Some of you may be traveling too. But I feel like it's going to be a communication from a place that isn't local. You're going to hear something from maybe another city, another state, another country. Something's going to come in that is going to help you, that's going to boost you even higher and help you continue your work on a more grandiose scale of what you're doing. And it's going to bring you happiness because the card that followed is the Sun. This is Leo energy. Again, I feel like something's going to happen probably in July or August. August is Leo season. So it wouldn't surprise me if you get this good news that helps you level up again in August of 2022. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Also, I'm sitting here looking. Sun card can also be a pregnancy. I'm not really picking up pregnancy, but it could be. Anytime the Sun card comes out, there can always be a pregnancy involved. Maybe some of you find out that you are pregnant in August. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Maybe some of you were trying to get pregnant, but you didn't have any luck. That's something that could be in the cards. The card that followed is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And that's why I say, there could be a pregnancy there, but I honestly feel Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, is what it is. It's wish fulfillment. Also, I'm looking at this, and I'm still on this Three of Swords. And especially since the Sun came after. In this particular deck, the Three of Swords, it has the three swords going through her, but it has the Sun in the background. I honestly feel like some people might try to rain on your parade. There might be a little bit of jealousy in regards because they're seeing how happy you are. But I don't see it phasing you, especially with the Sun card following and the Nine of Cups. This is happiness and wish fulfillment. Whatever your goal or goals are, a lot of stuff is coming in around the summertime, late summer of 2022. Based off of your hard work at the beginning of 2022. There's already going to be some type of recognition at the beginning of 2022. That's already a given. Any goals that you're setting right now, because obviously we're still in 2021, any goals that you're setting right now, you will more than likely knock out a good bit of those goals at the beginning of 2022. I probably say by May of 2022, you will have most of your goals that you set now knocked out, is what will happen. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. Everything will be running really well. When July, August gets here, and I'm really thinking August, I honestly feel, and especially now, and this just hit me too, the month after August is September. What number is September in the calendar? 9. What came after the sun? The Nine of Cups. So, August and September, I feel like those are going to be some of your happiest months. I really, really do. I feel like things are going to be really, really rolling in August and September for you, is what I feel like. Now, the final card that came out is the Justice card. Libra, we close this out with your card, and it's in the upright. It means that whatever is happening, if there are any court issues, more than likely they're going to work out in your favor. Now, I'm not a licensed attorney. Again, I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. Based off of the energy and the tarot cards, you're wrapping up the year with everything balanced out and working in your favor. Which, mind you, I had already said during my reading for the collective for 2022, everyone will be looking for balance in 2022, equal give and take. And I honestly feel like for some of you that this is resonating with, especially on the criminal justice thing, or where people are being mistreated by the justice system, it's really going to resonate with you in 2022, where you feel like balance needs to be brought back to the system. Balance needs to be brought back to the system where something is not fair. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the justice system. It can be just in general in the community. Let's say that you live in a community that might be considered impoverished or something of that nature. Or you know of a community that may be impoverished. And it just doesn't sit well with you. It doesn't set well with you. Where you're like, this community shouldn't be like this. This community shouldn't be suffering like this. If it was bothering you before in 2021, it's really going to bother you in 2022. And again, you may want to do something like start a nonprofit. You may want to start a thing where you start an after-school program for kids. You may start a thing where you want to raise money to feed the homeless, or to build shelters, or to give grocery to the needy, or whatever. There is a need to bring balance because it's affecting you mentally. It's affecting you mentally when you see the imbalance of stuff in life surrounding you in 2022 in your community, that you're like, I have to do something. That's the energy that I'm picking up. That's why I feel you're going to be eager to be part of the community in 2022. Is what I'm picking up. Closing out with your card is telling me that it's going to balance in your favor. And in the goals that you have set, they're going to balance in your favor. So let me go ahead and go to the Kipper deck. I'm going to take 4 cards from the Kipper deck. Now, when I pull these 4 cards, the 4 cards could be related, or they could be totally separate from each other, totally different timelines, and so on and so forth. As I say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some cards for Libra, please? What are some of the things that Libra needs to know for 2022? What are some of the things Libra needs to know for 2022? May I have 4 cards, please? What are some of the things Libra needs to know for 2022? Thank you. May I have 3 more cards, please? Thank you. See? What'd I tell you? May I have 2 more cards, please? Thank you. May I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. Wow. Okay, Libra. So, for the 4 cards, You're going to be working really, really hard in 2022. You're going to work really, really, really hard in 2022. First card that came out is Toil and Labor. So, the goals that you've set, something's telling me to tell you, be careful. Well, two things just came to me. Two downloads just came to me. Be careful not to overwork yourself, but also something told me to tell you, especially with this Emperor here, be careful not to overwork others. So if you have people, let's say you own a nonprofit and you're trying to hit this goal. Let's say you want to raise $25,000 to feed the kids or something like that. Who knows? But you're at $15,000 and you want to get this goal reached by a certain date. Be careful not to overwork the people who are helping you. You have to remember that anyone around you within your quote-unquote empire, they're playing a role with making sure you succeed. And how you succeed is dependent on how you treat those people who work for you. So you can't be in that energy of, oh, well, I got to get it done, because you're not going to be able to do it all by yourself. And that's another thing too. Don't think that you can do it all by yourself. You don't think that you don't need help, because sometimes you may need help to do something. And especially if it's related to what I was talking about earlier with the justice system and things of that nature, it takes a village. It takes a community. It's going to take a community. It can't be just you. Yeah, you may be the figurehead. You may be the one who's doing everything, as in you're the face of the company, you're the face of the nonprofit organization, you're the face of whatever. But if you have people reporting to you, keep in mind that everyone is an individual, and how people process information and how people process emotion will be different than how you process information and how you process emotion. It's not going to be the same. Sometimes you have to be adaptable, which can be difficult for Libras, because Libras, I deal with a lot of Libras. My god sister is a Libra, and usually with Libras, either it's black or it's white. There's not really a gray area when it comes to Libras. Either it's this or it's that. Libras aren't the most, and really air signs in general, are not the most fluid signs in the zodiac. So just keep in mind that you might want to be a little bit more fluid if you are in a position of management. And with this Emperor card being here, this is saying that some of you will be in a management position. Others of you, you might be working for someone. You may need to be more fluid to accommodate their temperament, to get the overall objective done with helping in the community. But I really feel that Libra, you're going to be the one who's the manager, because Libra is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are the leaders of the zodiac. So, toil and labor, there's going to be a lot of hard work. The second card that came out goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning. The second card is Thief. So, and it's showing a little boy. He's picking someone's pocket, this man's pocket, while the man is talking to the lady, is what the little boy is doing. And what I'm telling you is, be careful, again, who you deal with. Don't be afraid to run a background check on someone. If your spidey sense is going off and you feel something's off, something also told me to tell you as well with this thief thing, when it came out, which was the first thing that came out, is that if you're the manager of your 501c3 or whatever you're doing, make sure you run a very thorough background check on whoever manages the books. If you're not the one doing the accounting for the company, make sure you run a thorough background check on whoever's doing the accounting for the nonprofit or for the company or whatever. If new people are approaching you, if your spidey sense goes off, then don't be afraid to run a background check on someone. Or don't be afraid to just step back. You don't have to accept every offer of friendship that is brought to you. Not everyone has to be your friend. Not everyone has to be your associate. You don't have to have a relationship with every single person. And also, if you do business with someone, don't forget to, and something just told me as well, this is another download. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. When it comes to signing contracts, make sure you read the fine print, which I'm sure you will, but I'm telling you anyway. Make sure you read the fine print so you don't get trapped in something that you can't get out of. 2. The third card that came out is Privileged Lady. So, ladies, some of you may end up being a privileged lady in 2022 due to your success, what you're building. You may already be a privileged lady. Men who are listening, some of you may be meeting a privileged lady where she takes care of herself and is following the thief card. So, fellas, don't be afraid to run a background check. Ladies, I'm not saying that you're trying to take somebody's money. Because again, these cards could be related or they could not be related. Also, ladies, if you are a privileged lady, be careful of the men that you meet and don't be afraid to run a background check. The fourth card that came out is main male. Someone may come in like, Tay Diggs with that $1 million smile. and you forget, you're like, wait a second, oh, how much you need? So yeah, and I say that in jest, but you know what I'm saying though. Like, if any of you are entertaining a relationship in 2022, which I don't see how you're going to have the time. If you do, more power to you. But if any of you are entertaining a relationship in 2022, maybe that was your wish fulfillment. Don't forget to beware of who you're dealing with. Don't take anything at face value, especially in a relationship. So do your research, check things out, see what works for you. Men, if you are the main male, you could find yourself, I don't know why, something just said to me, I just got to download it for the men that are listening to this. You could find yourself in a third-party situation. Maybe because the main male landed on the 3 of Swords. So, men that are listening to this reading, if you're dealing with someone, make sure that she is not married, or make sure, because we're in 2022, so it doesn't have to be a she, but make sure that the individual that you're dealing with is not married. And then again, also this is 2022. There's okay, how can I say this? Some people will go back to the fluid thing. Some people are fluid when it comes to their marriages. Let's just put it like that. What I'm saying is, make sure that you confirm with both parties that that's the case. That there's fluidity there in that marriage before you become a third party to a situation. Because you don't want to get caught up in that. 2, because what it can lead to is heartache and inconsistency. So those are the Kipper deck cards. Let me get your Oracle card right quick. What is something Libra needs to know in 2022? What does Libra need to know in 2022? May I have a card, please? What is something Libra needs to know in 2022? May I have a card, please? Thank you. Yeah, Libra, you're good. Oracle card that came out, celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So I'll read this again. Oracle card says celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. And it has a bottle of champagne with fireworks. Some of you might be celebrating the new year really, really heavy. Don't drink too much. 2. Something told me to tell you that. Don't drink too much and don't drink and drive. As well, call an Uber. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm fine, I can make it. No, if you had some drinks, don't be afraid to call an Uber. Or have someone take you home that you trust. Also, something just said to me, and watch your drinks if someone gives you a drink. 2. If you didn't see the bartender make it, then yeah, just keep an eye on that too as well. But some of you may be going to a fireworks show too for the new year. Because like I said at the very beginning, the energy that I'm picking up, a lot of you Libras are really ready to start 2022. You're super duper ready to start 2022. All right, may I have 2 cards from the Divine Doors deck, please? May I have 2 cards from the Divine Doors that what are 2 things Libra needs to know? Thank you. May I have 1 more card, please? Thank you. All right, first card that came out. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is yet to come. Hold on, hold on. I honestly feel like that's related to work. Keep working. Stay working at it. Your second card, Hummingbird Song. Nectar of sweetness. Enjoy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Some of you might need to listen to some music or get out into nature and do that. So you may want to either listen to a little bit more music. If any of you are stressed, I'm not picking up stress from this. But again, you know your story better than I ever could. If any of you are stressed, you may want to consider listening to some music that you know uplifts you, or either getting out into nature more and doing that and just listening to nature and doing that. All right, Libra. Your 2022 energy is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Off the charts, amazing. Especially towards the second half of 2022. So I wish you the best. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Libra, be blessed.